Who will be the Saints starting quarterback, ladies and gentlemen? It's here. It is freaking here, ladies and gentlemen. Get excited. A few hours ago, by the time you're watching this video, players have reported. Vets, rooks, training camp this week. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 35 days away, or 34 days away from college football. We are 40 some odd days away from the NFL. We got some surprises coming on the channel. We've got some stuff happening. We've got some announcements to make soon. Oh, baby. I just gave myself goosebumps. Let's get into the video. PFF. Okay.
The New Orleans Saints, the quarterback position, they no longer have Derek Carr. He retires. They draft Tyler Shough. They have Jake Haener. They have Spencer.
Or Tyler Shough, as microphone would say. Jesus Christ.
Rattler. That is obviously the training camp position that we've got to watch here in New Orleans, because just like the Cleveland Browns, it matters a lot for this team. Not only who's going to start week one, but who's going to start the most games this season. Do you have a leaning one way or the other? Do you feel like it's going to be the incumbent in Spencer Rattler because he was able to start a little bit last year? Do you think they're totally going to turn the page and just go straight to Tyler Shough because it's a new offense, right? It's a new offense, new offensive coordinator, new head coach, and Kellen Moore. What do you think happens on this team?
I think because it's a new head coach and new OC, they're going to go Tyler Shough.
Here's the answer. All right. The answer is they're going to go with whoever the better player is. All right. And I know that sounds obvious, but that's what this that's what this offensive coaching staff and head coach Kellen Moore has to do. They have to go with the better player, regardless or irregardless, as some of my friends would say, regardless of how much they invested in Tyler Shough, or it's their guy, or he was taken with the 40th overall pick, or forget all that. It comes down to who can play. It comes down to who gives this team, who gives this offense the best chance to win. That's the answer. Who is running the offense the best? Who's getting in and out of the huddle the best? Who is getting the ball to their playmakers the best? Who commands the room the best? That's it. You know, the fully guaranteed contract came down a couple days ago. We did a video on it. And a lot of people are like, well, that's it. It's Tyler Shough. Au contraire, my friend. Au contraire. Because remember, when they selected Tyler Shough in the second round, and I was eating an Italian dinner at Gianna when it happened. I was limoncelloed out of my mind. All right. Not a big deal. When that happened, that pick is tied to a pick slot. So the contract, like the numbers and all that stuff you're seeing, they knew what that would be way back in the draft. The guaranteed part, it is what it is. And the Saints, per usual, put in some roster bonus trickeration in the contract so that if they had to, I'm sure they can get out of it. I mean, you're not going to get out of a rookie contract anyways, but if they wanted to, they could cut it up, push it on. You know how the Saints manipulate the cap, but it's a rookie deal. You know, like ask the Colts about the Anthony Richardson's rookie deal. Okay, it doesn't matter. So we're talking about $10 million over the course of 4 years with some roster manipulation possible. That whole contract thing is not an indicator that the Saints have a ton invested in Tyler Shough to the point to where they're just going to hand him the job, hand him the keys. Now, he certainly could win it, and we will find out in about 40 days, all right? Because we got camp, we got preseason, we got actual football now. And Brandon Staley and the defense, not today, but over the next couple of weeks, and then the defense from other teams, they're going to be coming after these guys. And it's about to get real quick. So all the contract talk, all the investment talk, all that talk, the 6'5", the 4'6", eating the Dragos, all that, gone. It's now down to Rattler and Shough. Who is better on the field? Who can run this offense better?
The guy they drafted in the second round of the draft. He had the 5th best passing grade in the country last year while at Louisville. And listen, Rattler coming out in his rookie year didn't look that great, right? He had a 52 grade on about 400 snaps last year and 6 starts. So it's not like...
I would take all the Louisville numbers and I'd ball them up. And I'd take all of Spencer Rattler's numbers from last year and I'd ball them up and I'd throw them out the window. Because in Tyler Shough's situation, that's college. And unless Boston College starts playing in the NFC South, who cares? Okay? Unless Wake Forest is all of a sudden the Saints' rival, doesn't matter to me. Okay? Similarly, Spencer Rattler was playing with players last year who wouldn't even make Wake Forest's roster. Right? So I don't care about Spencer Rattler's pocket presence. I don't care about Spencer Rattler's completion percentage to, dome dog salesman. When Connor McGovern, who's still wearing jeans from the plane, is playing center, and left guard, who even knows? Wide receivers, LMAO, user-generated draft class, just creative players out there. So throw all that out as well. It all starts new this freaking week.
He blew you away in those 6 starts last year either. I believe Shough will be the starter. He obviously has to still win that job, though, over Rattler. But if I had to make a lean right now, I think Tyler Shough will be the week 1 starter as a rookie.
I do agree with you. Somebody in the chat who is saying this? Oh, Brandon saying they're putting themselves in position to draft a Manning next year. That might be true.
Brandon, turn your computer off. Brandon, go play Minecraft. Go do something else. Okay? Download Pokemon Go and go take a walk. Okay? I mean, imagine taking the time to type that. They're putting themselves in a position to draft a Manning next year. It makes me want to vomit all over my shoes. And I'm not even wearing shoes. Okay? And I'd prove it, but you can go to a different website for $19.99 a month and find that kind of content there. All right. The hell was I talking about? Oh, listen. Honestly, the more I think about it, if I was a betting man, what the Saints seem to be putting themselves in a position to do, and what I would do, is I would start Spencer Rattler. If the competition is close, okay? If the competition is close, I would start Spencer Rattler. And now you may be saying to yourself, why? Why, James? Explain. Unless you're Brandon, who's just drooling all over himself. He's not thinking anything. This is why. If it's close, if Tyler Shough blows him out of the water, if Tyler Shough dominates preseason, dominates training camp, yeah, it is what it is. Don't delay it. This is why I would start Spencer Rattler. You give Spencer a chance. You see what you got, okay? I mean, this is so 19D chess that it's actually kind of blowing my mind. Okay, you give Spencer Rattler a chance, and let's say he's all right, but doesn't blow you away or anything. Just shows he's viable. One, it drives up Spencer Rattler's trade value. We've seen the Patriots do that in the past. Jimmy Garoppolo, what drives up his value. Okay. It also, all of a sudden, now gives you a good backup if he does convert to being a backup. It gives Tyler Shough time to relax. It gives Tyler Shough time to develop, to see the game, to see the weeks, to see the process. You're not rushing him. All right. You're also telling the fan base, like, look, we're exhausting all of our options. Because if you start Tyler Shough and he struggles, you will have some fans, which I don't blame you. You will have some fans saying, well, I want to see what we have in Rattler. I want to see it. If Shough is struggling, let's see what Rattler's got. So it kind of exhausts that. It gives fans this very transparent, like, look, we're going to see it all. Okay, we're going to see Rattler, we're going to see Shough. You start Rattler, hardest part of the schedule is the early part of the schedule, specifically week 3, week 4. Let Rattler handle that. Best case scenario, he surprises, he's a superstar, you just keep rolling with him. Okay? But if he struggles or whatever, then you let Shough chase him down. All right, just like the rabbit at the Greyhound races in Alabama. You let Shough chase him down, just like they did with Rattler last year with Jake Haener, right? Rattler was the 3. Y'all remember? But what happened whenever Derek Carr went down? Rattler starts. All right, why was he the 3? Because they wanted Rattler to chase Jake Haener. Haener, I just met her. Okay? That's what I would do. That, to me, is the most risk-free of all the options, is you start Rattler, and you let Rattler, have his own destiny in his hands while simultaneously giving Shough something to work towards, while putting yourself in a position where you either have Rattler, who's awesome, you play him. You have Rattler who struggles, then you play Shough, and you've given him more time to develop. And either way, the fans should be happy. That's what I would do. That's how I would handle this.
Could be the case there. I also think that Tyler Shough probably gets the start there for the New Orleans Saints, but I don't really think that the Saints are going to play well this year, no matter what. So,
and Trev, I think all the talk right now is about Arch staying in school for another year. But if New Orleans does get the number 1 overall pick, there might be some talks in that family saying we're all from Louisiana.
Didn't Archie not end well with the Saints?
I don't know. He's like their second greatest quarterback of all time behind Drew Brees.
No, for sure. Yeah, for sure. But I felt like it didn't end on
I don't know.
great
We'll have to pull up the 1970 PFF NFL show archives to see what they said about that back then.
It's still Sam and Steve. Thanks for watching.
Was Aaron Brooks better than Archie Manning? Whoo! That's a different video for a different day, ladies and gentlemen. That's what that is. I mean, they just can't help themselves. They just can't help themselves. You know? They can't help themselves to just go to this Archie Manning thing. Or Arch Manning thing. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. But, I digress. But we're here. I mean, we're here. We're freaking here. Okay? I mean, I'm excited. I'll tell you this. Last night, I'm doing stuff. So all the merch is out, by the way. We are fully caught up on merch orders. Not sold out, but all the orders are done. If you ordered any combination of merch, 2 mugs, mug and a shirt, mug and 2 shirts, 2 mugs, 2 shirts, whatever, we are officially caught up as of July 22nd at 8 in the morning. Now, if orders come in today, tomorrow, whatever, but we're fully caught up. And as I was in the warehouse with my shipping team, who it's just me, and I'm fulfilling orders left and right, printing this, printing that, I was thinking, it is the calm before the storm right now. Like it does feel, it feels eerily calm, because I saw the NOF boys. I saw Nicholas. They bought a van. He's going to be living in a damn content van, pumping out content. So I know he knows. All right. But everyone's getting ready. Everyone's getting ready because this is the year. And I don't mean this is the year that the Saints win the Super Bowl or anything, but this is the year where it all starts. This is the year where Dennis Allen's out of here. Pete Carmichael's locked out of the facility. Derek Carr is doing everything he can to get 800 views on the Homegrown Network. It's all behind us. And now we got Kellen Moore. Now we got all these new players. We got this draft class. We got Brandon Staley. We got it all. We got new helmets. We got possibly new jerseys. Okay? We got all this happening. And it's all been theoretical and hypothetical. But now it's about to get to the season. And now it's about to be a content storm. And like I said, I've got a lot of announcements for this channel over the next couple of weeks leading up to preseason and leading up to the regular season. But I'll give you a little sneak peek. There is no one on God's green earth who is going to work harder, put out more content, and dominate the space like your boy right here. And I'm getting fired up. I'm getting fired up thinking about it. Okay? I'm going to be like Icarus, who flies to the sun with his wax wings. And Icarus flies too close to the sun, burns his wax wings, and falls to the ground. Now, the whole falling to the ground part, that part, hopefully not. But I'm going to fly as close to that damn sun as I can. I'm going to exhaust myself every single day putting out content. This is what a time to be alive. Tonight, 7 p.m., Tuesday, July 22nd, Tuesday night, I'm dropping the first of my College Football 26 Dynasty mode, where we pick the team. We start the Dynasty. I already have, on top of everything else, I already have like 8 hours of content filmed for College Football 26. That's going to be loaded up onto the channel, the gaming channel. Okay. Madden's God, I just want to make these announcements. Monday nights. I'll give you another sneak peek. Monday nights are going to look real different this season. I'll just give you a little teaser. Okay. We've got new merch coming. 4 different hat variants. Shirts being designed. I've got more equipment and stuff in the studio. We're setting up the podcast studio. We're setting up everything. We got microphones all over the place, cameras all over the place, rugs all over the place, artificial turf all over the place. My, oh, my, oh, my, oh, my. Ladies and gentlemen, be hydrated. Get your mind right. Call your family, call your friends, tell them you love them. Do what you got to do. You want to watch some shows, Stranger Things, you want to get caught up on something, Love Island, Sullivan's Crossing, whatever, do it now. You got 40 days to do it. Not even, because if you count preseason. You got 40 days. Shark Week's this week. You know, if you're swiping right on Hinge, Tinder, Bumble, whatever, you know, and you're like, oh man, you know, maybe set up a date here and there. You better do it now. Because Saturdays, Sundays, Mondays, Thursdays, busy. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, busy. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.